The jungle breathes. It is a living, breathing entity. Here, beneath the vast emerald canopy, the world is a symphony of soft light and deep shadow. Sunlight filters through the dense leaves in scattered golden shafts, dancing upon the forest floor like curious spirits. The air is thick and heavy, carrying the scent of damp earth, sweet decaying blossoms, and the promise of rain. Every rustle of a leaf, every distant cry of a bird, tells a story. This is a world ancient and full of secrets, where life and death perform an eternal, silent dance. Each tree stands as a silent sentinel, its roots gripping the earth with a strength forged over centuries, its branches reaching towards the sky in a silent, patient prayer. A gentle breeze stirs the upper leaves, creating a sound like a low, continuous whisper. It is the voice of the jungle itself, a language understood only by those who live within its embrace. Below, streams murmur over smooth stones, their cool waters carrying fallen petals and leaves on a journey to unknown destinations. The humidity clings to everything, a warm, wet blanket that encourages the growth of moss on ancient bark and ferns in every shaded crevice. The colors here are deeper, more vibrant than anywhere else on Earth. The brilliant flash of a butterfly's wing, the startling red of a hidden fungus, the deep green of 1,000 different leaves, all paint a picture of life in its most exuberant and untamed form. This world is a mosaic of countless, interconnected lives. Every creature, from the smallest insect crawling on a leaf to the largest predator moving silently through the undergrowth, plays a vital role. The balance is delicate, a web of dependencies so intricate that the loss of one thread can send tremors throughout the entire ecosystem. Survival is the only law, and it is a law followed with unwavering dedication. Here there is no room for error. Every sense must be sharp, every instinct honed. The jungle does not forgive mistakes, but it rewards those who understand its rhythms with the ultimate prize: the continuation of life for another day. As the sun climbs higher, the chorus of the jungle changes. The morning calls of birds give way to the hum of insects and the lazy drone of bees. The air grows warmer, more still. It is a time of quiet watchfulness. Predators find shade to rest, while their prey remains ever vigilant, listening for the slightest sound that might signal danger. The jungle is a place of immense beauty, but it is also a place of constant peril. Every shadow could conceal a threat, every beautiful flower could hide a venomous sting. This is the fundamental truth of this magnificent, mysterious world. A world where beauty and danger are two sides of the same precious coin. Emerging from the shadows, a king appears, but this king wears no crown of gold. His crown is the respect and fear he commands. The king cobra, Ophiophagus Hanna, glides over the forest floor. His movements are impossibly smooth, a river of dark polished scales flowing through the dappled light. He is nearly 15 feet of pure fluid power. His body, a sleek ribbon of olive green and black, seems to absorb the shadows around him, making him a part of the very earth he travels upon. He moves with a purpose that is both mesmerizing and terrifying. Every muscle works in perfect harmony, propelling him forward with an eerie silence that belies his formidable size. His head is raised slightly, a magnificent coffin-shaped sculpture of reptilian perfection. His forked tongue, black and delicate, darts in and out, tasting the air. It is a sophisticated sensory organ, gathering chemical information, painting a detailed picture of the world around him. He's not just seeing the jungle, he is reading it, deciphering its scent-laden messages. He is searching for the scent of his own kind, another snake, for the king cobra is a cannibal, a hunter of other serpents. Today, however, his usual prey is scarce. Hunger is a quiet, persistent ache, a cold fire that drives him onward through the dense undergrowth, his focus absolute. The cobra's eyes are like beads of polished obsidian. They do not blink. They stare out at the world with an ancient, unfeeling intelligence. Unlike the warm-blooded creatures of the forest, he is a being of cold, calculated instinct. His world is one of temperature, scent, and vibration. He feels the thrum of the earth through his long body, sensing the approach of other animals long before they are visible. He is a master of patience, able to lie in wait for hours, a coiled spring of potential energy, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. His very presence changes the atmosphere of the forest. A hush falls over the smaller creatures as he passes. He continues his silent patrol, a dark monarch surveying his kingdom. The jungle floor is a tapestry of life and decay, and he is one of its most potent threads. His venom is a complex neurotoxin, a liquid fire capable of stopping the heart of a creature many times his size, even an elephant. It is a power he wields with deadly efficiency, not out of malice, but out of the simple, universal need to survive. He is not evil. He is merely the perfect expression of a predator, an apex hunter sculpted by millions of years of evolution to be the ultimate serpent, the king of all snakes. His journey is a testament to the relentless, beautiful logic of the wild. In a small clearing, where a fallen log creates a pocket of sunlight, another creature forages. This is the Indian porcupine, Hystrix indica. It is a creature seemingly at odds with the jungle's sleek predators. It is not fast, it is not graceful, it is a slow, unassuming bundle of brown and white, moving with a deliberate, shuffling gait. Its strength lies not in attack, but in an impenetrable defense. Its back and sides are covered in a formidable armory of quills, long, sharp spines of keratin that can grow up to a foot in length. They are a stark warning to any would-be attacker, a clear message written in black and white: stay away. The porcupine moves with quiet confidence, its short legs carrying its robust body through the leaf litter. It is a herbivore, a peaceful browser of roots, tubers, and fallen fruit. Its head is low to the ground, its sensitive nose twitching, deciphering the earthy scents of its next meal. It uses its strong claws to dig into the soft soil, unearthing a tasty root. Its small, dark eyes are watchful, but they lack the cold intensity of the cobra. They hold a different kind of wisdom, a quiet awareness born from a life of defense rather than aggression. It is a master of its own domain, a specialist in finding sustenance where others might see only dirt and leaves. When it feels a tremor of unease, a subtle shift in the air, its behavior changes instantly. The soft, grunting noises of its foraging cease. It freezes, a living statue amidst the foliage. Then, a remarkable transformation occurs. The quills, which lay flat against its body, are raised. They stand erect, fanning out to create a spiny, impenetrable fortress. The porcupine suddenly appears twice its original size, a daunting and formidable opponent. It rattles the shorter, hollow quills on its tail, producing a dry, menacing hiss that echoes through the quiet forest. This is not a challenge, it is a declaration of invulnerability. The porcupine's strategy is simple, yet profoundly effective. It does not need to outrun its enemies. It does not need to overpower them. It simply needs to endure. Its entire being is a testament to passive resistance, a masterclass in survival through deterrence. The quills are not just a shield, they are a powerful weapon when used correctly. If a predator is foolish enough to attack, the porcupine will charge backwards, driving the razor-sharp spines deep into its attacker's flesh. The quills detach easily, but their barbed tips make them incredibly difficult and painful to remove, often leading to infection and a slow, agonizing death for the aggressor. This fortress of spines is a legacy of survival, perfected over generations. The king cobra glides into the clearing. The air grows still, charged with a sudden electric tension. The scent he has been following is not that of another snake, but the earthy mammalian scent of the porcupine. For a moment, the two animals are frozen in a tableau of immense significance. The river of scales meets the fortress of spines. It is a confrontation between two entirely different philosophies of survival. The cobra, the embodiment of fluid, offensive power, faces the porcupine, the symbol of static, unyielding defense. The jungle itself seems to hold its breath, waiting to see how this ancient drama will unfold. The cobra slowly raises the front third of his body, expanding his famous hood. It is a threat display of breathtaking beauty and menace. The spectacle-like markings on the back of the hood stare out like a pair of false eyes, designed to intimidate and confuse. He sways gently from side to side, a hypnotic, pendulous motion, his gaze fixed upon the spiny creature before him. He emits a low, guttural hiss, a sound like air escaping a deep cavern. It is a warning, a question, and a challenge all in one. He is assessing his opponent, calculating the risk. His instincts, honed over a lifetime of hunting, tell him this is not easy prey. The porcupine does not retreat. It stands its ground, a bristling sphere of defiance. It turns its back to the cobra, presenting its most formidable defense. It stamps its feet and rattles its tail quills, the sound sharp and urgent in the silent clearing. This is its only language, a universal signal of danger that most predators understand and respect. It is not an act of aggression, but a desperate plea to be left alone. The porcupine knows it cannot win a direct fight. Its only hope is that the cobra will recognize the futility of an attack and choose to move on. The air is thick with the unspoken negotiation between hunter and potential prey. The cobra continues to sway, his mind a cold calculator of risk versus reward. He is hungry, but he is not foolish. He circles slowly, looking for an opening, a moment of weakness. He probes with his head, feinting a strike, trying to get past the wall of quills to the vulnerable face and underbelly. But the porcupine is an expert at this deadly dance. It pivots perfectly, keeping its armored back toward the serpent at all times. The cobra sees no weakness. He sees only a wall of sharp, painful consequences. The energy required for a successful attack, and the high probability of sustaining a fatal injury, begin to outweigh the promise of a meal. The tension in the clearing, once stretched as taut as a bowstring, begins to ease. The king cobra, the apex predator, makes a decision. It is a decision born not of fear, but of a profound instinctual wisdom. The porcupine is not worth the risk. The potential for a meal is overshadowed by the certainty of injury. A single quill embedded in his flesh could mean a slow, agonizing death from infection, rendering him unable to hunt. In the unforgiving economy of the jungle, energy must be spent wisely. This encounter would be a foolish expense. With a final, low hiss, the cobra begins to lower his hood. Slowly, deliberately, the great snake unwinds. The magnificent hood retracts, and his body once again becomes a sleek flowing river of scales. He turns away from the porcupine, the hypnotic swaying motion replaced by the silent, purposeful glide of his hunt. The unspoken truce has been accepted. He melts back into the undergrowth, a dark phantom disappearing into the shadows from which he came, his quest for food renewed, his respect for the porcupine's defense now a part of his learned experience. The clearing is left once more to the quiet rustle of leaves and the gentle hum of insects. The porcupine remains frozen for a few moments longer, its quills still erect, its body thrumming with adrenaline. It listens intently, ensuring the danger has truly passed. Hearing only the familiar sounds of the jungle returning to their normal rhythm, it slowly, cautiously, allows its spiny armor to relax. The quills settle back against its body, and it once again resembles the unassuming forager it was before the encounter, where, with a final wary glance around, it lowers its head and resumes its search for roots. Its brief life-or-death drama concluded. Its survival was not won through battle, but through the wisdom of its ancestors, encoded in its spines and its instincts. This is the enduring law of the wild. It is not always about the clash of titans, the spectacular kill, or the roar of victory. More often, it is about these quiet moments of calculation, respect, and withdrawal. It is about the conservation of energy, the assessment of risk, and the wisdom to know which battles are worth fighting. The king cobra and the porcupine, two masters of survival, met and tested each other's resolve. In the end, they both walked away, their lives intact. The great, beautiful and mysterious tapestry of the jungle remains whole, its delicate balance preserved for another day by a silent, mutual understanding.